My name is Fiona Ushman and I'm the founder of Catch the Dream.
No matter what happens to you today, don't forget your God. No matter what a difficult situation that comes your way, don't revenge. Just trust the Lord, He will one day fight for you. They kill your mother and your father in a war. They rape your sister, they rape your brother, they rape everybody in your family. Don't revenge, for the Lord will fight for you. Just trust the Lord, He will surely fight for you.
I met Joseph in 2008. I was there at the school I work for. They were running a school cultural programme and we just started it. We wanted to see how it was going, where the students could experience a very different culture to their own. It was such a valuable experience and we learned so much from each other. We continued to take the students every year until 2014 and then it stopped. Sierra Leone was in a crisis due to the outbreak of Ebola. As a school, we were fundraising, working on getting supplies out to the people. It was just our way of feeling less helpless, I suppose, that we were actually doing something. As soon as Sierra Leone was declared Ebola free, I was on the first plane out there. I just didn't know what to expect. Initially, I was there to see whether the school could restart the programme again. While we were there, we were introduced to a small remote village called Lungi. It had been absolutely devastated by Ebola. They had lost all their crops and their livelihood because they had been quarantined 3 times. Many children had been left orphaned and my heart just went out to this village. We heard so many heartbreaking stories, but what struck me the most was Sandy's. He lost his family, he had nowhere to live, he was sleeping on a dirt floor because during Ebola they burn everything. The clothes he had on, he had these half flip-flops and half his feet were hanging out of them. You know, he didn't have anybody, he had lost his mother. And I thought, I can't leave and not try and do something for him. And it was at that point that I knew I had to do something. And this is why I started the company Catch the Dream. Because there was so much we could do, we needed to prioritise first what the basic need was, and that was food. From the beginning, we wanted to be a company that listened and worked in partnership with the village. They asked for tools so they could farm again and seed to replace the crops that they had lost. So we came home and we fundraised in the UK to allow them to purchase these things. And in the October, oh my God, I could have wept. They had laid out on the floor each sample of the crop that they had produced with the money of the seeds that we'd sent out there. And you know, they're showing they are proud of what they've achieved, and they've done this by themselves in a way. Whenever I'm asked why I do this, it's because of the people.
People are so vibrant, they are enthusiastic, they live life to the full. I think in Sierra Leone, they focus more on the things that they have got, not so much about what they don't have. And I think that's really refreshing when you see a country that has been devastated in the past, especially by Ebola.
And the women are amazing.
They are the life, the everything. They do the cooking, the cleaning, they go into the farm and they're weeding, they're planting. They are the backbone of that village.
And the children are wonderful. They don't have anything, but they are so joyful. The children are so happy to go to school, they see it as a real privilege. Every penny that we raise goes directly into that village. One of our main aims this year is to develop the swamp. It will cost between 12 to 15,000 to develop it, but this would mean that they will become less dependent on aid and more sustainable, as they will be able to grow their own food all year round, and it will be a complete game changer for that village.
They're looking forward to us going in, they're welcoming us, they've got the energy now and the drive and the hope, and they know they can achieve it.
And they work really hard to achieve that. Our company is making a real difference out there, and I'm really proud to be a part of that.
And we've got a lot of work to do there, and it's a learning curve, and you do it because you're passionate about it and you want to carry on.
Joseph is like family. I've helped put him through university, and he now volunteers for us. Sandy is really happy. He is at school studying hard, and he's turning into a wonderful young man. With extra fundraising, we have been able to support the women of Lungi by providing them with start-up money for their business enterprises. And the best honour of all is that 2 of my friends in Sierra Leone have named their children Fiona. And none of this would have been possible without Becky, Andrew and Emily. Together we are catching the dream.
And you're never too old to have a dream.